Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing to start here is Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
You often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. But he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Dolphins had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Tua going to throw. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watson, Oscar. Hey, 21 T8. 21G, 21G.
Now Tua. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Tre'Davious. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Up the middle, it's Cook. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen going to change the look here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the 1st quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Third and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Waddle's first catch, good for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Tua now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charlie. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
Well, these 2 teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Now a 2nd and 10.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
92 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Cook up the gut. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Allen now looks to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Allen off the play fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Dolphins 7. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Tua now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
21G, 21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Ready.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
All right, come on.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, 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 hey. Move. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
From the gun, it's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Brings their line on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they can't bring him down. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this sequence won't do any favors to his rushing totals as they get him behind the line again. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Again, it's Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Cook has it left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Gets past one man. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Allen.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. There's the stiff arm. Sheds off the tackle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On first down, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Allen. Swinging this out right here for Cook. Touchdown! James Cook, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Tua.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 12.
20, TX. Corner, low.
Here's Tua.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Left side, Cook. Dancing away at the 35. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that with no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to go down. They get Jordan back at the 40. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To the air, Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Hey, 21G. 21G.
On first down, Tagovailoa. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Tua now on 1st down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a 1st down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Tua to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Another catch there for Waddle.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Go ahead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And this is Cook with the grab. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing Tua.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Hey, 21 T. 21G.
Tua.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Tua. This is caught by Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Solo left Zion. Let's go.
Tua to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So we're back to a one-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the one timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now Allen going to change it up. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and a little bit of a surprise they lose.